Welcome back. We just got back from Roughtail Brewing Company. Get that one. We got some beer. I got a pale ale. Eric got a pale ale, and Jesse got a brown IPA.
In 2-liter bottles.
Oh yeah, and good price too, man. Like these are like $20 if you don't do the tour, but if you do the tour, they are $15, and then it's like 11.
Oh, for the beer itself is like 11.
Yeah, 11 something to fill up 2 liters. And we got a Ruination's Tribute. I believe they call this the Ruin. Do you remember?
I think that's right.
I think he said Ruin. Because it ruins your taste buds is what he said. He was just being a...
Yeah, it ruins your palate.
He was just joking, though.
As in, it's a strong beer, and you drink this one, you go to drink another one, you're not going to taste as much.
Yeah, so there you go, Roughtail. Fine Ales of Oklahoma. Not frost brewed, not cold filtered. It's beer, so it's never distilled. Mountains don't change color. Not in a Vortex bottle, not in a vented can, no gimmicks, just good freaking beer.
Did you catch every little line of that?
Yeah.
The Vortex top of cans, the Vortex of the neck bottle from Miller.
Miller, yeah.
And then the vent from Coors, and then they also mentioned the mountains from Coors and all that. There are no gimmicks, is what they're saying.
There you go. Pause that if you want to read the info.
And show them the other side.
There you go. Here's what they wrote. And
we got to give a shout out. We ended up getting a care package in from Tall Grass Brewing Company. They got us some shirts with their logos on it and stuff. And they sent us a couple cups and beer review, which we've already done, right?
Yep. These shirts you only get if you work for them, and the Zombie Monkey glasses we got were strictly from their release party.
Limited edition.
Yeah. And they sent us a beer which we'll be reviewing soon. Jesse, I'll let you have the honors.
Okay.
Of course, in the Roughtail pint glasses. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Even had that nice little seal cap in it.
Oh, cool.
Did you hear it go when I opened it?
I'm going to put the lid back on it.
Who knows? We might be drinking the rest of it.
Yeah, Bobby was talking. He's one of the brewers. I'm not seeing any sediment. They do a pretty good job filtering it.
Yeah, because they gave us a good tour around it and how they did all their stuff and all their filtration and all that. It's got some carbonation.
Yeah, we tried 4 different beers on their during the tour. Like I said, 2 or 3 of them.
Blonde ale, pale ale, brown IPA, and
this one.
No, the last one was
The Ruin.
Yeah, and then the last one, the Ruin, that we're about to do a review on.
That's citrusy. The pale ale leans more towards the pine, which we'll probably get into that sometime.
Real peely of the citrus.
It's the like orange oils.
Mm-hmm. You ready?
Oh yeah. And I mean, this is only a 3.2% beer, but it's full of flavor.
Full of flavor, and like it's strong on citrus, but it's not bad strong on citrus.
No.
It really mellows out good with as you swallow it on down.
Yeah, if you're not really into craft beers, this is probably going to get you pretty good. But you know, we've been doing these craft beers for almost 2 years now.
Oh yeah.
And you know, we come to know what we like, and stuff like this with the citrus. You know, if a lot of people watch our videos, I'm not too much on the citrus IPAs, but This is pretty good.
This is a really good beer.
Eric, come on in here. Get your cup.
Oh, get you one of your glasses. Join on in here. And my dad, Eric, he was there with us for the tour at the Roughtail Brewing Company.
Yes.
Along with David Newman. You've seen him, I'm sure, if you've been following the channel.
We just got through smelling and taking our test.
Very,
Talking a little bit.
yeah, very nice tour. I enjoyed it. Bobby, the guy's name, did the tour down there. He did a very good job. Very lively. It was fun.
Very informative.
Drinking beer while talking about beer. I mean, if a man isn't going to drink his own product, then you can't trust him.
Yeah.
And if he'll sit there and sip and taste on it at the same time you are, he's dedicated to his job.
And to be quite honest, that is the very first Oklahoma brewery I've ever been in.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah. Same here. I've never been in a brewery, period.
And it was
inside one.
Yeah, it was a very pleasurable experience going in there and doing that and meeting them. I guarantee I'll go back, stop in and have a beer every now and then.
Chit chat with them or something at least.
Yeah.
They're good people.
You can fill the growlers, but this is Oklahoma, so all you can get to the 3.2%. But I mean, they offered they had 4 that I know of on tap that you can get for growlers. But almost anything else, even including Prairie Artisan Ales, and they even had some Elk Valley Brewing offerings that you can get and drink there.
Yeah, and if you drink it there, you can get all their other special brews that aren't just a 3.2. It's the actual full strength. You just have to drink while it's there. You can't take it home.
And the thing to me is, I know a lot of people talk about alcohol content and stuff like that, and I know the alcohol content does,
playing with the taste.
Exactly. But to me, whether it be a 6-point beer or a 3.2 beer, to me it doesn't matter as long as the flavor's there and it has a nice aroma about it. I mean, to me that's what I like. I mean, yes, I wish Oklahoma would get off the dinosaur age stuff, and
because that's our problem here in Oklahoma, is because a lot of the beers we have would taste a lot better if they weren't cut down to the 3.2 and were actually made the way they're supposed to be made.
And the thing is too, they had that dark beer we drank. What was it called? They just called it dark, didn't they?
You talking about the brown during the tour?
Yeah, during the
brown ale, brown IPA.
Yeah, Brian. Now that right there, I enjoyed it. I mean, and I've never been. I don't know how high the IPA is on it because they didn't tell us, but I mean, it was just
the IBU.
The IBU. Excuse me. But for a dark beer, I mean, I enjoyed it. It was really good. And then we had another beer we drank before we ever went back there on the tour.
The Hoptometrist.
That
one there was actually a high IBU.
100
that
plus.
was a 100.
Now that one there, when I took my first drink of it, it was bitter.
Yep.
But then after about a couple more drinks, it mellowed right out, and I enjoyed it. And I actually wanted to hurry up because they said, "Hey, you got to hurry up and chug that down. We're about to start the tour, and you can't take it back there." And so I just sat there and just kept drinking, and I enjoyed it.
Because the beer you purchase in the bar side, you can't take into the brewery side
for the tour.
Yeah, once you're back on the brewery side for the tour and stuff, they can give you samples back there, but you cannot have the beer that you've purchased from the bar.
And I will mention, that I said they had other offerings from other breweries. Also, like when I got the coffee sour, which the sticker's back here behind.
Yep, right here.
Behind Eric.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you about. That
I paid damn near $10 for that beer, and we got it for, what did he pay? $8.60 or so.
$8.50.
$8.50 for the beer. So I mean, you're cutting out the third man, I guess you could say. And you're getting straight. You're getting straight from the brewery, so you're gonna save some money on that. I mean, you have to drink it there, but
that ought to say something for their beer, because I mean, we didn't even know where that brewery was and had never been there, and here you've gotten your hands on one of their beer, and you liked it so well you put their sticker on there.
They make a lot of good beers. I mean, Roughtail has done good.
Well, I've had 5 of their beers tonight, and I mean,
no complaints.
No complaints. I mean, I wasn't too hip on the first one,
Yeah, the blonde ale,
The blonde
which was
is
light of light.
Right. It wasn't that it had a bad flavor. I mean, the flavor itself was fine. I don't know. It didn't trick my trigger.
It was too bland.
It's meant for people trying to go from Budweiser to craft beer.
Right. But I'll tell you what, the brown beer we had tonight, because there's a beer I like out there very well. I don't know if it's okay to say it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I like Chimay's, and when we drank that brown beer there tonight on that tour, it was really enjoyable. It had a really nice flavor to it.
And it's nice to know that you can have that enjoyable flavor like that, but from a good local Oklahoma brewer.
Yeah, I'll have to have help drinking that big 2-liter right there because it says once you open it, you gotta keep it cold. Well, you're supposed to keep it cold anyways.
14 days.
But after you open it, you got 2 days to drink it. 48 hours.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
only 14 days.
Nah, this tag right here says that it says once open, enjoy within 48 hours. Keep refrigerated up to 14 days.
See?
Yeah, but you have to
But
enjoy
once
it.
you pop the
Once
top.
you open the top,
Okay.
you're supposed to drink it, and it's probably, Steven, I think, was telling me, it probably has something to do with carbonation.
Yeah, because even the beer review for the one we just started, when I unscrewed it, it went, it
Right.
actually popped, the top, like a regular bottle of beer. 'cause
I'm going
they
to let
actually
these ladies
bottle up
taste
for us.
this while you boys finish talking.
All right.
Y'all know more about what you're saying?
It leans more towards the citrus, like the orange oil, possibly tangerine even.
Yeah.
It's not sour at all.
That citrus first hits you right off the bat, and then it just really mellows out into a smooth, drinkable beer.
I wouldn't say a bread or a biscuit like a lot of other people would. I'd say it sticks straight to the citrus.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's citrus and then it just mellows out. I like it.
It's very very minimal on the dryness. It will dry out just a hair, but there's only one way to fix that, and that's just to drink more beer.
Very, very different.
And shit, if you got 2 liters of it, you might as well. At 3.2%.
And they're located, because they actually do have the bar part where you can come in and just drink. They're located over in Midwest City, Oklahoma, just north of 10th Street off of Air Depot. And they're off in a little business area right there. There's like a Mike's Medical and stuff, and then you got the Roughtail Brewing Company right there in that shopping area, just north of 10th Street on Air Depot. And it'd be a good place to swing by and just try a couple of the beers on tap, because they got some good beer.
And be sure to check their Groupon. You can get the discounts and do a tour. Get you a glass. Get you a smaller growler like that one. For 2 people, I believe it was like $13, $14.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't hardly.
It was cheap.
It was cheap, and it was a good experience. Got to see the process, and had a knowledgeable person like Bobby there to walk you through their process and answer any questions you got. And it was a good experience. It was fun.
And I think the coolest thing is, if y'all hadn't said it, is being able to take these bottles back to them. They rinse
And
them out,
refill.
and you just pay a refill price.
Yeah, they sanitize them back out, refill them, and bottle it up and hand it back to you and take it back home.
Now my big 2-liter jug, no, that's staying with me. I'm just going to get washed out, and that's going to be the point jar, like you said.
Yep.
And I'm really glad that Bobby didn't talk to people like with technical terms and make people get
confuse
lost.
people.
Oh, he broke it down like a 3rd grade teacher.
Yeah.
On the processes and showing people what they did with each vat and the stages it went through,
And how this test was performed, it broke it down like he's explaining to somebody that has never even heard of the term beer.
and he was showing the different grains or hops,
Yep.
and about how the real dark colors, how you could is where you get like your coffee flavors and stuff like that, and I to me that was cool because I'd done a brewery tour one time, but I never really got a breakdown like that.
And I was kind of serious. I said, "Are we allowed to take pictures?" Because a lot of people don't want their insides on the outside, if you know what I'm saying. And so he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So we got some pictures, and
We walked around the rest of the brewery taking pictures of the tanks and the stacks of empty cans that they're about to get canned up with beer, and we're taking pictures in front of it all.
Hey,
They're really great.
It's just good. You can tell they're good old Oklahoma boys. Matter of fact, Bobby's from just right up the road here from us in Choctaw.
Yeah. So let's just go ahead and rank it, Jesse. I'll let you go ahead and have the honors.
Alrighty. And this is off of. What is this one considered a? Is it an IPA or a?
I think it's just a pale ale.
Just a pale ale.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Next, Steve.
For 3.2% and it's hitting this flavor, I think it's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and give it it's an all-day drinker.
Alright, Dad. Go ahead and name out what you want.
I'd have to. I think I'm going to give it an 8 because it's a beer that I could drink. Like Steven said, I could drink it at any time. Drink it with some pizza or just chilling out. On the farm.
Yep. I give it a 9.
I gave it a 9. 8, 9, 9. There you go.
Sorry it's a long video, but it's opening night. Well, opening video of the night. I'm talking. I mean, it's 10:40. We're starting pretty late for the evening. So.
Oh, we got started
We got shit-
earlier
we got
down
shit
there
to
at
talk
Roughtail.
Yeah, we spent over 2 hours down there. So
Yeah.
we'll be seeing you.